Alright, today is July 31st, 2017. We're chasing Tropical Storm Emily. We're just southwest of Sun City Center on I-75, approaching the eastern outer eye wall. It has two layers, and the first layer is moving east-northeast, stretching from about Palmetto to Sarasota. The second layer is just further west of that. We've seen some big lightning strikes, saw someone that hydroplaned off the road, and seeing some isolated flooding on the, the bank right here on the highway, and something's going on up here, probably a wreck or something. But we're just now approaching the eastern eye wall. Like I said, that blue circles us. And you can look at, there's the eye or the center of the storm right there. You can see that really, really bad eastern eye wall moving through just east of Palmetto now. Should be interesting to see what happens as we're approaching that. We're going to be in the area of that very soon. There might be some isolated water spouts or tornadoes, as the Cape value is very high in this eastern band of the eye wall. It's kind of a two-layered eye wall, as you can see. You can see the multiple those multiple sort of waves, if you will, on the eastern side of the storm. And by the time we get to Anna Maria Island, we should be getting at least possibly some 30-40 mile an hour winds, or wind gusts at least that high, as the western eye wall comes through. But it's honestly, it may not be as strong as the eastern wall, just because that's generally weak tropical storms in general. As it's generally the eastern eye wall is a lot stronger, but also just because the storm is not very strong to begin with, and now that it's made landfall, it's definitely going to weaken a lot. So we'll have to see, but definitely it'll be interesting to get some video of the surf and maybe some damage that might have occurred on the island, because that is where the eastern eye wall made landfall earlier. There you can see that wreck back there. Probably had something to do with rain. That'll end this part of the video. I'll start recording again when we go into the eastern eye wall. Planed off road.
A fourth car that had
oh my gosh, yeah, here we go. Here's our fourth. So this is very dangerous. You can feel the winds just pulling right now.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, there's number 4.
Holy cow.
I hope everyone's okay. Definitely though, we are approaching the eastern eye wall now, like pretty much in it. This is, how I was saying we're going to go through an area of slight, lesser rain before we get into the eastern eye wall. This is that area, so the next time that it starts raining heavy, that will be the eastern eye wall.
I'm guessing that the whatchamadiddle's probably closed down, right?
Oh, the beach or the bridge?
The bridge.
You're probably right. That's true. But again, this Tropical Storm Emily has received not very much coverage at all from the media, especially for just how fast that it happened. It was really insane. It literally happened overnight. So yeah, it's really blowing. This is nothing too bad, but you can definitely tell it's a tropical storm. Alright, but it looks like we're just now about to get into the eastern eye wall. I'm not sure which one of these roads that we're taking, but the eye wall is coming to us no matter where we go. Yeah. So, yeah, you can see that those bands about to move through.
Towards the Skyway Bridge.
I don't know. I think we're right in the right spot now.
You think? Because
the eye wall is definitely coming in, like, as we speak. So, I don't know what road that is right there, but, we're heading towards Bradenton. We're about to exit, right?
Yeah, pretty soon.
Okay, yeah, well, definitely we're going.
Rain's really picking up again. So
yeah.
is this the other side?
Yep, yeah, just now getting into it. So yeah, definitely we're going to go through the worst of the eastern eye wall edge. So this is the most powerful part of the storm that we're approaching now. Winds have certainly picked up. Oh wow, look at that.
Rain's really picking up right now.
Yeah, winds are maybe upwards of 30 miles an hour. Oh wow. Oh man, I wish that I could focus better, but nah, it's not focusing very well. Oh my gosh though, look at this. This is insane. When it gets to this point, I just don't think that there's much you can record. Like when I watch the storm chasing videos, I always get frustrated because I can't see anything. But I mean, there's not much you can do. Your camera can't focus when it's raining this heavy.
Yeah, this truck in front of us is kind of careening a little bit because of the wind.
Yeah, the winds are bad out here. I feel bad for anyone who's trying to go south for summer vacation or something like that that's going through this. Especially the people that went off the road. Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. All the truckers are really going slow.
Yeah, they are. Alright.
They're high profile vehicles, you know?
Uh-huh.
The wind's really pushing.
Oh yeah, you can see the wind whipping stuff around.
That truck next to us. The wind's really pushing.
And they don't have any signs out here for warnings, so a lot of these people are probably unaware what they're driving into.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad. They really should have had better coverage of the storm to begin with. But a lot of people just probably think they're driving through a bad storm. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, we are in the eastern eye wall right now.
Yeah.
Got some very close lightning, some very heavy winds.
Fire truck in front of us that had stopped at that accident.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We're going really slow too.
Woo! Man.
Dude, I can hardly see. Well, you can kind of see the edge. See how it's kind of lighter out there?
Oh, that's kind of true. Yeah.
I feel like we're going through the heaviest part right here.
We are.
I can hardly see.
Man, insane. The wind is really blowing. I think, was that Ellington Outlets back there?
Yeah, we're just passing Ellington.
Yeah.
Ellington, Palmetto.
Visibility is down to about,
Actually, that's where I'm supposed to turn.
oh really?
Yeah. To go to Anna Maria, yeah.
Oh man.
I can turn around at the next place.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't realize we were missing our turn.
No, that's okay. I get it. It's probably pretty stressful right now.
I can't see very well.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the fire truck.
Oh Lord.
Crap.
Probably responding to another emergency. Oh my gosh. Alright, so visibility is down to maybe a half mile, quarter mile maybe even.
The wind is really blowing. We're on a bridge. The wind is really pulling us.
Oh dang. Alright, we've gotten through the worst of the eastern eye wall. So that's what this storm had to offer pretty much. What we just went through. So as you can see, it's not anything too horrible, but
it is really pulling though, Josh.
Dang.
I mean, I'm going 30 miles an hour on I-75.
Oof, man. Yeah, you hear that? 30 miles an hour on I-75. That's all we can do right now. Wow, even this little river is choppy.
Manatee River out there, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we just passed Ellington Outlets. Just went over Manatee River. Woo! Man, the trees are just being whipped around. Again, no huge winds or whatever, but definitely no lack of them at all. Pretty.
Do you want me to turn around in the next exit and go to Santa Maria?
Yeah, sure. Alright, as you can see, we're getting close to the edge of the eye wall, so we will be getting some lighter rain here in just a second. Things should calm down a little bit. Yeah, again, this is Tropical Storm Emily, the storm that formed overnight. This retention pond's getting awful full, that's for sure. And we are now, I think, officially in Bradenton city limits, where the eye wall has just passed through a couple minutes ago. Looks like we have people slowing down up here. Might have been an accident or something. Definitely, though, we are seeing some banding in the eye wall. You can see those bands of very, very heavy rain. We have made it through the worst of it, though. Yeah, I'm gonna take a Snapchat video real quick. Honestly though, it's not as bad. Like, I should have gotten a video earlier for Snapchat, because it's not nearly as bad as it was earlier. Now that we're getting to the edge of the eye wall.
Yeah, but you got that. You can post that some other way.
I'll just you know, because I can upload videos from the camera to the phone. So yeah. I can just do that later. All right, yeah. So it's definitely starting to calm down a little. See, this tree got like bent over there. Definitely like no storm surge or whatever from this. Too small of a storm. Maybe some minimal stuff on Anna Maria Island might be a little flooded, but
rather than turn around and go back north again on 75, I'm just going to take the next exit and head towards the beach.
okay.
Every way that you turn this way is going to go to the beach.
Yeah, and if we go back north on 75, we'll go back through the some of the eye wall again, which I would like, but no, it's fine.
If you want me to do that, I will.
Are you sure?
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah, we can do that if you want. Alright, so we're back. We're heading north on 75 to exit towards Bradenton. Yeah. The eye wall is very defined. You can see it, the eastern eye wall, but it's actually, we're just now getting to the edge of it. But every time I say that, it continues to grow, you know, westward, continues to increase. That means that it's increasing vertically. So the storm is certainly sustaining itself. Bradenton is actually in the eye right now, as you can see. We're gonna head back north on 75 and continue into Bradenton. By the time that we're there, it should be, the western eye wall should be approaching. Since the storm is moving southeast, Bradenton looks like it's going to take a pretty hard hit. Like for example, I wasn't really thinking Holmes Beach would take a hit again, you know, because the eastern eye wall already made landfall over there. But it looks like they might take quite a hit from the western edge of the eye wall as well. So now that we're dealing with that, I think that it would be a great idea to go to Bradenton. But we might just have to stay on the other side of the bridge, since the bridge over to downtown Bradenton is probably closed, but you never know since there was such short notice on this storm. So we'll be doing that. It looks like we're finally actually getting to the edge that I was talking about, so we should have a little bit of a break. and the eye is just now coming over just west of where we are. So okay, so we're in like Allenton right now. You can see we're in the eye. There's, you know, it's not raining at all anymore. The wind is still pretty high, but like it's nothing like it was earlier. We've seen some like down tree limbs and some minor flooding, but it's pretty much nothing. I didn't expect much more from this storm, you know, just because it's very small. It's barely even a tropical storm, but it has produced some flooding, you can see right there, and definitely this western eye wall is nothing to play around with. You can see on radar the eye is just about moving through Palmetto right now, but you can see this really weird sort of shark fin shape that's forming in just east of like the western eye. You can even see that circulation in the storm, that, you know, that low pressure that's rotating counterclockwise. I think it is. Oh, there's some major flooding back there. But yeah, so that's certainly, that looks like a really interesting feature, that little shark fin shape. And I think that means that the western wall is sort of trying to build itself. And definitely we should be getting part of the western wall. In fact, I'm not sure if we'll make it to Bradenton when that happens. So I don't know. What I think I'm gonna have us do, Mom, is if it's okay, I think we should just keep heading west until we get to Palmetto and then stop. Because I don't think that we should go south to Bradenton. Because it looks like we're gonna get the worst of it in Palmetto. So,
you want me to just keep going straight?
Yeah.
Because this is where I'm
Yeah,
supposed
keep
to turn,
going
right
straight.
here.
Don't turn south, keep going. Okay, so we have a tornado warning right now. We can see, if you can see some of that rotation up there.
There's some major rotation up there. You see that?
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right.
I noticed that a minute ago, even before you said
okay,
tornado warning.
Me, the weather watcher, was not even looking at this. But we have a tornado warning in effect in our area. And I think there's good reason to. You can see this western eye. I noticed that there's this little shark fin shape that's building. That, oh my gosh, yeah, that did not look good. Like, that's something that reminded me of stuff I've seen on radars about tornadoes. So definitely this is just an interesting storm that we're dealing with here. I just want to go a little bit further west and then we're gonna stop, okay?
Right.
And we're gonna stay there until the rest of this comes through. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, so the winds are starting to get really extreme out here. Out of nowhere. And I think that we might be dealing with a tornadic supercell here. Unfortunately, the camera's lost a lot of its charge. Oh my gosh, though, this is insane. Alright, so the camera just ran out of charge when I needed it most, but I'm continuing to record this on my mom's iPhone. We're starting to see some signs of potential tornado. We saw a lot of rotation back there.
It looks like we kind of just went through the worst of it. The worst of it was behind us.
Can we go back there?
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna stay.
Yeah,
we're gonna go back.
Look, it's cleared up right here, but right back there was where the kind of the circulation was.
So we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna park it like that CVS back there, okay? Man, I wish my maps would work. I'm trying to get maps.
Look at all the debris on the ground up there.
Oh man, yeah, you're right.
You sure you don't want me to keep going straight? You want me to turn around?
Yeah, I think so. And regardless, the western eye wall is going to come through here. Yeah, we could actually just stay here for now.
Are you sure?
Yeah. At Demi's
Noodle
House.
See, look at that over there. See those clouds over there?
Mm-hmm.
See how fast they're moving?
Oh man, you're right.
And those were the ones that were kind of had a circular pattern going a few minutes ago.
Yeah. All right. I don't think I have. Oh, yep. There we go. There's our tornado right there. I think we might have a tornado on the ground. Okay. Of course my radar doesn't want to work right now. Yeah, we're in the tornado warning right now. In Palmetto, you can see.
The wind's really picking up.
Oh
Really
man!
picking up.
Oh my gosh!
It's like lifting the car
Jesus!
a little
Oh my gosh! All right, I'm gonna go outside.
bit. Okay. Be careful, Josh.
I will.
We're right under the power line.
Oh my gosh! Oh, the wind is trying to shut the door. I can't get out. Oh my gosh! This is insane.
You might want to get away from this telephone pole.
Maybe. I'm just gonna get some footage of this. All right. Oh Christ! This is insane. All right. So this definitely looks like a tornadic. I can see that there's some definite rotation going on, very defined. It looks like we might have a tornado on the ground. Okay, I'm gonna get back in. But
What's going on out there?
looking at the radar, it looks like we might have a tornado on the ground west of us. Dang, it's definitely like it looks like it has rotation for sure. You can see that.
Is it, Josh?
It's coming eastward, so it might come near us. Man, I did not expect this.
I'm moving away from the.
Yeah, that's a good
Moving away
idea.
from the telephone poles.
Alright, so we're getting the rain from all this now. Again, I can see that defined. I think the tornado might be like southwest of us. But regardless, we're gonna get some of this storm. Yeah, stay tuned.
Flooding up here.
Alright, so we're heading back west of Palmetto. Whatever we just went through looked like it was tornadic, but I don't have the radar working right now, so I have really no idea what's going on. I'm trying to look at the clouds, but there's only like some extent that you can actually see. So yeah, we're heading west right now on 19 though. Definitely this is the western edge of the eye wall, but again, it looked very tornadic, and that's what I was seeing. That little shark fin shape that was in the radar, that's usually very typical of supercells, and I was just too ignorant to see that. I thought it was, because it's not always too common that tornadoes are produced from the western eye wall, because there's usually, less convection in the upper atmosphere in the western eye wall, if I remember right. But I should have noticed that earlier on, because I thought that was just an interesting aspect of the eye wall. But it turns out it was actually a supercell with rotation.
Whoa, see that flooding?
Yeah, that was, man, it was covered back there. We're getting pretty close to the Gulf now. I wish I had my location on or something, but nothing's working right now. My radar isn't working, none of that. So pretty clueless as to what happened with this whole situation, but we're still in a tornado warning. It's still in effect. It might have ended up being a water spout or something like that. But yeah, it was definitely, there's some rotation going on. So now I'll just take some video of maybe some of the damage. But you can see
some water out there.
Oh really?
Yeah, that way.
Yeah. It's clearing up out there, or starting to. So I'm not really sure what that means. I wish this was working. Why is it not working? Oh dang.
Ooh, lots of flooding. Holy cow, that whole place back there was flooded. There's the water. Turn on that.
Maybe we should go over that way. All right, yeah, I give up. I give up trying to use this radar. Very flooded over here. The water is very, very high. Again, it's like, I think that we might have had some sort of water spout pass through here or something, but the water is literally up to the docks right now. Very, very high. And some of it has spilled over into here and still very flooded around here. But yeah, you can see just, yeah, seriously. All right, so we have some bad flooding over here.
Yeah, turn down this on the street.
Oh,
Let me get a shot.
yeah, this is what we're dealing with here. Just some insane flooding. Yeah, pretty bad. Alright, so we're heading back up on 75 to go home now. We're in Ellenton area. I've seen some damage. I've seen a bunch of downed trees. Saw a sign that got knocked out. Saw some fencing that fell over. So there's more damage over here than there was further west of here. And I think that's just because this really looked like straight line wind damage. So they must have had, from that supercell that was developing, I think that there must have been some sort of like outburst or something like that. And it probably caused some straight line winds, and that's what we're seeing damage from. So yeah, we have some pretty heavy rain right now, but the wind has calmed down to some extent. There's stuff in the road all over the place, and we saw one place back there where there's just a ton of debris from palm trees in the road. So yeah, this storm is not over yet. It still is going to head up, like, you know, east, sort of northeast to the Sun City Center area. Oh, we passed that neighborhood earlier, so you can see we're heading back the way that we came, which is interesting because we'll be able to see some of the damage that wasn't there before, if there is any. But here's the storm now. Definitely very undeveloped. You can see that sort of eye wall, if you want to call it that, just general banding that's coming southeast. There's not really much down there, but you can see this is sort of our little eye wall now, if you could even call it that. That's just east of us. Definitely very unorganized storm, just a jumble of stuff together. If you saw that over there, that was the water. The waves are crashing up against these people's backyards. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. We're gonna stop and get some gas now because we're running on low. So. Alright, so we are now in the, just north of Apollo Beach, right around Apollo Beach exit on I-75. Only going about 30 miles an hour. Going through some very heavy rain from a rain band. This is the storm in its totality. So it's very unorganized now, but we are getting a very, very heavy rain band that we've been going through. It's been very heavy rain for the past several miles, so but not very strong winds for the most part. So yeah, we're just about to get back to Brandon, and I think this will probably be my last video since we've gone through the worst of the storm already. So alright, so we're back in the Boyette Road area. That road was just really flooded back there. All these low-lying areas have been flooded by all the rain. There's a big band that moved up north to where we are now. That's what we're going through right now. You can see it's actually coming close to Bloomingdale, which is where I live. And definitely still raining very heavily. Wind's not as strong, but that was some very deep flooding back there. Now that we're back in the house, here's some local effects of the flooding. Some pretty deep water in our street. A lot of water just coming into these storm drains, and they overflowed, so pretty crazy. Whoa. It's even flooded out here on the main road. But yeah, the rain has calmed down a bit. Nothing like what we saw down in Bradenton, but even up here in Bloomingdale area, which is where I live, it's pretty bad. The street is pretty much flooded all the way across. Pretty like main road too. So yeah. You can see how deep the water is. Pretty crazy.